some people it's the first time. So Jurlique is an Australian brand. We're actually the #1 premium skincare brand in Australia, and we've held that title for the last 2 years, something that we're incredibly proud about. And we have our own farm in Australia, which was founded 31 years ago, actually. It's amazing to think it's that long, by Ulrika Klein and her husband. And Ulrika was a botanist and wanted to find somewhere to grow herbs and flowers that she could then use in skincare preparations. And they chose actually South Australia and the Adelaide Hills there, because it's considered to be one of the most pristine locations, the most purest places on earth to do that. So we farm still today on the same farm that we had there. It has grown a little, and we have a few more acres than we did when Ulrika founded the brand. As you would imagine, we would need to with the expansion of the brand. And we actually farm biodynamically, which is a step on from organic. Organic is where, as you all know, where you don't use pesticides and herbicides. But biodynamic is that step on where not only do we not use the herbicides and the pesticides, but we enrich the soil with preparations that help the flowers grow as strong and as rich as they possibly can, so that when we actually use them in our preparations, they're really doing something really quite efficacious for you. So we also don't use any machinery on the farm. Everything is done by hand, and so you can imagine that it's a very labour-intensive process. So we're very proud of what we've managed to accomplish on the farm, and the majority of ingredients that we use in our products come from the farm. So you'll hear just a little bit more about that later and some of our products. The other thing that really sets us apart, I think, from a lot of other beauty brands is our seed to skin mentality. So we actually take the seed, as you know, as I've said, we plant it and then we cultivate it, and we take that right the way through the manufacturing process to really deliver the best product that we can to our customer. And there are very few brands that really can control that process from seed to skin, and that helps us to attest to not only the purity of the product but also the efficaciousness of the product. So again, quite a point of difference for us. And at Jurlique, we're very much about rituals. So we believe that every woman deserves to take the time, and every man, should they choose, to take the time to have a ritual of their own, and to just take a little bit of time out of their day to treat themselves, to really escape from the craziness occasionally. So whether that be the treatment that you've just had in the treatment room with your hand massages, or whether it's a rose moment, which hopefully you'll all get to experience this evening, or just something at home that you take time for yourself. So we believe in a very holistic approach to skincare. We believe that if you eat well and sleep well and look after yourself, that will show in your skin. And we like to say that our customers have a very special Jurlique glow. So I hope that you all experience a little glow later of your own. I wanted to take the opportunity, we are delighted, absolutely delighted to have Rosie Green with us this evening, who is Editor-at-Large of Red, and also contributes to Get the Gloss, and she's written for Elle and Vogue and many fantastic titles. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Rosie, who's going to speak to you this evening.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you. If I may just tell you a little bit about myself, to give you a little bit of background. As I said, I'm the beauty editor at large at Red. I sort of started my career winning a writing competition for Vogue a very long time ago. And from there I went to Elle, and I was there a couple of years, and then, well, actually a year or so, and then became Trini and Susanna's assistant for a while, which was very much fun. In fact, I just saw Trini in the hairdresser, I hadn't seen her for ages, so that was funny. And then I went, when I got to my sort of 30s, I thought, okay, I'm going to move on to Red now. So then I moved to Red, and now I'm at large, which basically means I work from home, so that's great. So, but it does mean, which is good, but it does mean all the parcels, all the sort of new skincare and all the new makeup come to me at home. So the postman thinks I've got a really major spending. I thought so. I've been in this industry now for 20 years, and I thought I'd try and pass on a little bit of the insight that I've got from working with all these amazing people. A lot of my work at Elle was styling the covers and the fashion shoots and things, and that meant that I worked with a lot of celebrities and a lot of models, and could sort of absorb from them and from the makeup artists and the hairdressers all the tips and things that they were doing. And this was before social media, and so it was actually these tips. Most people didn't have access to, they couldn't work out how these people look so amazing. There were all those things going on like hair extensions and wind machines, and so I always felt like it was my mission to share how these people look just so amazing. And I also managed to interview in my time amazing fitness experts and nutritionists and all these people, so I feel like I've sort of got a good knowledge of it. But my philosophy, I think, has always been to make people feel good about themselves, and I think I think that's essential for magazines. I think at the end of a magazine you need to feel better than when you picked it up, And in that I write a column for Red, not in the beauty section actually, called Life's Rosy, and it's about kind of the funny, chaotic, real things that happen in life. And I think people really relate to it because we don't all live this sort of Instagram perfect life, so it's just brilliant to know that other people are, chasing guinea pigs at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Or one thing I had recently was I went to bed and I pulled all my clothes off and got straight into my pyjamas. It was only as I was walking into the school the next day I thought, what is that coming out of the bottom of my trouser leg? And it was last night's pants. So I just thought, actually, this happens to everybody, And I think I want to take that sort of feel-good aspect into beauty too. I think, the beauty industry gets a really bad rep sometimes because there are some things that do make us feel bad. I think some beauty companies, not Jurlique, they'll focus on flaws that we didn't even know we had. Sometime in the last 10 years, a freckle has become sun damage. We've got to, I think sometimes you get really, you can get some negative vibes, and there's lots of airbrushing and thin models, and, there's lots of things that you can pick up on the negativity. But actually, for me, I think that beauty can make you feel really great. And, I think products, they're just sort of soul-gladdening, they're kind of joy-lifting, especially if they're the right products. And, treatments, from teenagers kind of bonding over face masks to mothers doing their daughter's hair to doing someone's makeup before you go out. It's a way that females bond with each other. And I think nothing makes us feel better than a sort of blow dry or a pedicure or a new lipstick. They just, can give you real confidence. And I think, this idea of self-care, which you alluded to, this idea of investing in yourself is really important. I think, as women, we're so busy now, whether you're a mother or your career or, all those things zap time away from yourself. And I think it is really important to invest in yourself. I was on an aeroplane recently and the masks fell down. It says, make sure you fit your own mask before you fit somebody else's. And I thought, yes, that's true to life. You've got to fill yourself up. You've got to kind of give yourself some time. And whether that be through beauty or sport or whatever makes you feel good, it's important not to deplete yourself too much. So I thought about what makes me feel good, and that's why I'm such a big fan of Jurlique, is that aromatherapy, I think it really is therapy. It's amazing, and in my most sort of troubled times, actually an amazing bath with an amazing bath oil with essential oils will make a difference to how I feel. Whoever coined the expression "hug in a bottle," I think was totally right on that, because they can and they do sort of give you a really good lift. And that, that's part of what I love about Jurlique. It's plant-based, it's kind of really pure and authentic. And as a journalist, I think I saw the Love Balm first like 15 years ago, and ever since then I've been a fan. It just always has been true, to what it promises. I think we were talking earlier about the products that I really like, and I think that the one I'm most passionate about is the skin balancing oil. I just think oils are incredible, and people are quite nervous of oils. I think it stems from being a teenager and putting oil on your skin, but actually it is amazingly glow-giving and hydrating and nourishing and very compatible with the skin, so it will just sink in and make you feel really great and give you such soft skin, I think. And I also really have been trying the Nutri Define range, which I think is brilliant too. I sort of slammed that on and probably use far too much. But there's the serum I think is brilliant, and there's a night mask that sort of feels, it feels like the most intensive moisturisation. You sort of wake up in the morning and feel like your skin's kind of drunk 8 litres of water. It's brilliant. So I just had a few sort of skin tips that I've kind of picked up on the way. They're really actually quite simple, because when you drill it down, the best ones I think probably are. And the first one I would say is be kind to your skin. I mean, as I say, I'm absolutely flooded with products all the time of every different variety, from natural to dermatologist skincare lines to lots of different ones. And I just think actually you kind of know what your skin doesn't like. If it makes you feel red, if it kind of makes you feel tight, those are not good signs. And I think actually there's a whole industry now built up about kind of scrubbing and the sort of the cleansing brushes and the peels, and while some of these do have their place, I think we have to be incredibly careful not to compromise your skin barrier, which essentially keeps moisture in and stops toxins penetrating. And I think actually a lot of these dermatologists are saying so many skin problems are exacerbated by women over cleansing, over scrubbing, over peeling. I think the second one I would say would be adapt and change, in that we often use products, we just kind of keep using them in the same way we keep using our makeup, and actually the people that I've seen with the best skin are people that have adapted their regime. Actually the cleanser that you're using when you're kind of 20 is not the best cleanser for you at 30 quite often. And I think quite often, environmentally, what the weather's doing, what challenges you're facing, are you stressed? All those things, actually, I would say you sort of keep an arsenal of products. You don't have to buy enormous amounts of products, but you might say, okay, today my skin is feeling a bit red and blotchy, I'm going to use this. Today it's feeling a bit dull, and it's about sort of mixing it up. I think the most basic one, but the one that I think really works for people, is moisturiser and massage, because every celebrity that sits in a chair, or every model that sits in a makeup artist chair, even before they begin putting makeup onto them, they will get a moisturiser, whatever moisturiser it is, and they will massage that in for a good 10 minutes. And actually the difference that makes to somebody's skin, before they hit the red carpet or before they go before the studio lights, is incredible. I mean, it's just, really, it will boost circulation, can streamline your face, it can really sculpt your cheekbones. It does incredible things just taking that time to massage it in. I'm nearly there. Right, I'm on to a slightly boring one, but that's sunscreen. Every single dermatologist that I've ever interviewed says sunscreen, because even on dull days you are getting some rays, and the effects are absolutely proven. If you look at twins that, when twins lived in Florida and other twins lived in North America, the difference between them is unbelievable. And I think it's really essential to know that if you've got a tinted moisturiser that has an SPF in, or you've got a day cream that has an SPF in, yes, that's useful, but it is not the same as a sunscreen. It doesn't, they don't have to abide by the same, they haven't got the same authority on them. So actually, you really do need a proper sunscreen over your makeup each day. That should, not over your makeup, over your skincare each day. And that will make an incredible difference to how you age. And lastly is on to cleansing. Now I know I said you shouldn't over-cleanse, but I do think cleansing is getting more and more important. I was reading recently that Oxford Street sometimes is the most polluted street in the world. And actually new research is showing that pollution is almost as ageing as sun damage now, and those little tiny particles stick to your skin and can cause increased accelerating aging. They can cause melasma. There is all kinds of sort of new research showing what they can do. So it's really essential, I think, at night to get that off your skin, so you've got a good 6 or 7 hours where your skin can really drink in the stuff that you're putting on top, and it's free from the horrible, nasty pollution that's out there. So I think that's about it, actually, but please do feel free to ask me any other questions later on. I think we're going to have a Q&A, aren't we? But thank you for listening, I appreciate it, and thank you.
Thank you all so much for being here, and Rosie,
Thank you so much. It's so great to hear some of your tips and some of the products that you love to use. And I'm delighted to have you all here with us this evening. So I am the Education Manager at Jurlique, and I just wanted to take, before we go into our Q&A, I just wanted to take a few moments of your time to just really introduce you to some of our key products and some of our key ranges. So for those of you that have tried the product before, welcome. We have some new products to share. And for those of you that this is your first time with the brand, I'm very excited to show you some of our key products. So in terms of our key best-selling global product, that would be our Rose Water Balancing Mist. And I've been holding this the whole session, so you've probably seen me like this. It's my favourite product. And this is really our toner. So after cleansing your skin, you can spritz this directly on your skin, or you can spritz this into your palms and press it into your skin after cleansing. And what it's essentially designed to do is tone your skin, but also give you a beautiful rebalanced feel on your skin and also hydrate your skin. So for those of you that are cleansing your skin and are finding that you might be coming out of the shower with reddened skin, firstly, you might be having your water too hot. I know it's very tempting with weather like this to go home and have the hottest shower, but it's so terribly drying for your skin. So this is your new best friend, because when you come out of the shower, it's just going to really, really help to rebalance down that redness in your skin as well. So Rose Water Balancing Mist can also be used throughout the day on top of your makeup, so it helps to set your makeup, but it also helps to just refresh your makeup and give you a radiant glow. So I have this on my desk next to me, and I continuously spritz, actually everybody in the office continuously spritz, everyone's nodding, their skin. And even throughout the day, if somebody's looking a little bit stressed, we'll say, do you want a rose moment? And we'll go over and we'll spritz the skin. So it's something really, really nice that I encourage you to experience. Now, if you're not a lover of rose, that's absolutely fine, because we also have citrus, we also have lavender, we have calendula as well. So our lavender mist is absolutely beautiful if you're going through a stressful period in your life, or it's really great for new mums as well. New mums that are just, they have a newborn baby and it's a shock to their system that they've lost many hours sleep. So it's lovely for them just to spritz themselves, spritz their pillow, and also spritz the cot as well. So if you do know of any new mums, it's a beautiful gift for them. Now, in terms of our product anti-aging ranges, if anybody is interested, this wall along here features our 3 key anti-aging ranges. Now, we do have points of difference in each of these ranges. So the blue range here is really the range for fine lines. So this is your, in your early 20s, mid-20s, you're starting to notice that you've got fine lines. You may be working really, really hard, and therefore your skin is looking a little bit stressed and dull. You might want a bit of a radiant glow back on your skin, a bit more of an even appearance. And you might want to feed your skin with antioxidants, and that's what this range is designed to do. Some of the key ingredients in this range are really vitamin C. So we actually use an ingredient which is called Kakadu plum. So the Kakadu plum is, of course, an Australian ingredient. I love that word, Kakadu plum. Yes.
There's somebody waiting.
Thought you had a question. Yes, so Kakadu plum is actually one of the world's richest sources of vitamin C. So it's 50 times more concentrated in vitamin C than in orange. So I know whenever I'm sick, my grandma will always say to me, you need some orange, have some vitamin C, but the Kakadu plum is 50 times more concentrated in orange. So that's one of the key ingredients that we also use. We also use ascorbyl glucoside, which again is a really incredible form of vitamin C. So if you're looking for radiance, and you're looking to just give your skin back that beautiful radiant glow, and you might be experiencing fine lines, then this blue range here, our Herb Recovery range, is the range to go for. The range along, which is the orange packaging, this is our purely age-defying range. Now this is, we're stepping now into slightly more deeper lines in our skin. So they're not just fine lines or dehydration lines anymore. We are starting to notice that we've got some deeper lines, and we really want to target that. So this range is really designed to do that for your skin. Again, one of the key ingredients in here is beech tree bud. Beech tree bud is actually a natural peptide. So what peptides do in your skin is they just really, really help to communicate with your other skin cells to tell them what to do, basically, in your skin. And peptides are really, really great at helping to strengthen the collagen in your skin. So it will really help to give back that beautiful structure. And the collagen and elastin are those fibres in our skin that give us this beautiful hold on our skin and give us lovely elasticity in our skin. So that's definitely the range to go for if you're looking for that. It also contains rock samphire, which is known as the retinol of the sea. And retinol is really great for helping to smooth your skin, so giving you that beautiful smooth appearance. And then last but not least, Rosie's favourite is the Nutri-Define, which is this beautiful dark packaging. So Nutri-Define, this is more really when we are starting to notice that we have these very, very deep lines. We might also be noticing that we've got pigmentation in our skin in the form of age spots. As we age, our renewal process of our skin cells actually slows down, and that's why we might start to see these age spots appearing. We might start to see slight sagging. It's usually around the mouth area that you'll notice it first, around the mouth area, and also quite deep lines around the eyes. So Nutri-Define is an incredibly special product range because it actually contains a natural technology called liposome technology. Now, what liposome technology helps to do is it helps to take 5 key active ingredients, which are anti-aging ingredients, and deliver them into the deeper layers of your skin. So I've mentioned your collagen and your elastin fibres, and these sit in your deeper layer of skin, which a lot of the time skincare may not reach that layer, and it may not need to reach that layer at certain ages. But when we do start to hit 45 plus, or we start to notice that our skin is really starting to not look its best, the Nutri-Define range is designed to naturally deliver those ingredients into the deeper layers and really help to give you back your structure on your skin. So that's the Nutri-Define range. We have, of course, many other ranges, and I'd love to talk to you about all of them. I think we'd be here all night. So what I will do is I will really strongly encourage you to speak with our beautiful beauty experts. That's what they're here for this evening. They are all experts in their fields, experts in skin. Every time you visit the Jurlique store, we do sit you down and give you a complimentary skin consultation. So we really like to make sure we're recommending for all of you the right products for your skin, because we don't want you to go away and not get the best experience out of our products. So please, any questions that you have, we're going to do a Q&A session now. So if you have any questions for our beautiful Rosie, please do ask. If you have any specific ingredient questions or product questions, then you can address myself with those, and I'm here to help. So does anybody have any questions that they might want to ask myself or Rosie at this point? Don't worry if you don't feel pressured, because I know I've put you on the spot. Myself and Rosie will be here throughout the rest of the event and session, so do feel free, please don't be shy. Come and approach us, and you can ask us your questions directly as well. Fantastic.
Are they all skin types, like sensitive?
Absolutely, yes. So the beautiful thing about Jurlique is that our rituals cover all skin types. So we have a specific range for sensitive skin, which is called our calendula range. Now, calendula is also known as marigold, and calendula is an incredibly healing herb. So it's really great at helping to take redness out of your skin, helps to take heat out of your skin. If you suffer with any skin conditions such as rosacea, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, then that is your new best friend. Our calendula cream is beautiful, and probably one of our famous products, in fact, the calendula cream. It's one of those creams to just have in your cupboard, because if you get an insect bite, if you get a burn on your arm, if you have small children who graze their knees often, my niece is a nightmare for that, then it's just one of those creams that you can just use on the whole family. You can also use it if your skin's not normally playing up, you go through a stressful period, or you go through a period where your skin's just breaking out, or you're not finding that your skin's as it used to be. It's just one of those rescue products. Think of it as a rescue, nature's miracle, I call it. It really just does help to just really soothe your skin and heal your skin, any damage in your skin.
We've just had a question from Facebook Live. Someone asks Rosie, what is your one secret beauty tip?
Ooh. Well, a lifestyle tip I would say is I am a sufferer of redness, and I think a dermatologist once taught me that if I sort of get very red, to go to the loo and put your hands under the really cold water and it will instantly take it down. That does work, so that's my tip.
Yeah. Thank you. And do we have any other questions on social media at this point?
We have another one that is, what would you recommend for evening skin tone?
Evening skin tone.
Redness.
Oh, so we, redness again would be our calendula range. Hello viewers. Our calendula range would be fantastic for bringing down redness. But if it's just general pigmentation and you want to even your skin, our herbal recovery range will do that as well as treating fine lines. But we do have a specific intense range called our purely white range. And what that's designed to do is it's designed to again feed vitamin C into your skin. So again, the Kakadu plant is a very, very potent ingredient in that. We also do citrus and shield pill, which is a Japanese fruit that we use. And that again helps to give you that beautiful radiant glow. So the purely white range is our key range for pigmentation, especially if you have stubborn areas of pigmentation. Purely white is highly concentrated for that specific issue in the skin.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce you to this evening. So many of you have already booked in, I believe, for your hand massages. So I'm sure you're dying to get in and have your hand massages. So we do have our beautiful treatment room, which Amanda mentioned. And honestly, when you go in there, it's like a beautiful cocoon. You literally forget that you're in the busy streets of London, and it's so peaceful and beautiful and quiet. Now we are also taking treatment bookings this evening, so if you would like to talk to any of us about what treatments we offer, whether you want to treat yourself, which you absolutely should, or give somebody, then you can actually buy gift cards for treatments, or you can choose a treatment specifically, and we can put that through for you or book that in for you. The other great news is that we tonight exclusively just for you have 20% off on all of our products, including our Christmas gift sets, which we don't normally put discount on. So 20% off tonight for you. Also in your gift bags that please don't leave without your gift bag. We have a beautiful gift bag for you, which has all of our brand information in. And we also have a bounce back card in there to offer you 10% as well when you come back to our store. So I look forward to seeing you all again, hopefully. Now we do also have a beautiful station at the back. I've seen that some of you have already started, but it's our herb station. And basically this is our way of ensuring that you take home with you a piece of our Adelaide Hills farm. So Amanda talked a lot about our farm. And that's really one of the points of difference between us and other natural brands, is that we have our own farm where we can attest to the quality of our products from the second we plant them in the soil to the moment they touch your skin. So even down to the point of we have our own beehives on the farm as well, so our bees can pollinate our beautiful botanicals, but they also produce the honey that goes into our products as well. So even down to the honey that we use in our products, we can test the quality of that product and make sure that you're getting the very best out of your skincare. We also do have David Austin roses on our farm. We have 1,800 bushes of just one particular rose on our farm. And all of our, we do biodynamic farming, which Amanda mentioned, and that means that we hand pick everything. So your products, for example, this rose water balancing mist, which again I've said is my favourite. This particular product in this size, it's a 100ml, £24, and this actually contains approximately 8,000 hand-picked rose petals. So when you experience this on your skin, there's 8,000 hand-picked petals that have been put into this bottle for you. So essentially it's been handmade just for you. So I do encourage you to come over and have a spritz of the rose mist. But we do other fragrances if you're not a big fan of rose, but I'm sure you are, because we all love rose.
You know, being all natural products, how long would they last?
So we do have a 2-year shelf life maximum. You wouldn't really see more than 2 years because they're natural products. And the other beautiful thing about Jurlique is that we have a natural preservative in our products. So of course preservatives are what help to keep your product fresh, and they're what help to keep your product on the shelf really for 2 years. So I often have lots of customers say, oh, you've sold it to me. I love the farm stories and I love that you've got natural ingredients, but how do you give me this product and how can I still use it in 2 years' time? We have a natural preservative in our products, which is called Total. So Total is actually derived from a tree called the Totora tree, and it's a New Zealand tree, and it's one of the oldest living species of tree. And the reason for that is because within its bark we have this substance called totarol, and it helps to fight infections and it helps its microbiome. So yes, we have natural preservatives for 2 years, but we do say it varies on products, but we do try to use within 6 months of opening. So thank you all so much for your time this evening. Please do enjoy some drinks, and we do have some beautiful snacks for you too. So please don't be shy. Do take some time to enjoy. And as I said, do come and find us, myself, Rosie, and our beautiful beauty experts, and of course Amanda, if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Thank you.